But we're trying out a new wrap today. Okay, I got this at, where did I get it? Ross. I was looking, and then we always end up getting other stuff. I got my son new boots. I can show you. He got new snow boots. I got snow boots for $12.99 or $13.99. I don't remember. What is this angel light casting over though? But the outfit is very becoming. I chose brown. Brown, bro. They weren't lying. Like, brown looks really, like, if you are a brown skin person, I think like browns, shades of browns look really nice. Carrie said he really liked this shade on me, so I got a scarf. I don't want to strain my locks because you guys have seen I started my locks this year. I did braids for like a whole year. Let's back up. I had like a buzz cut for like a year or two. Then I was doing braids for like a year until earlier this year. Then I twisted my hair, and so it's still pretty new. So I did ponytails, but they're like really small still, and I don't want to strain my hair. I don't want to just wear hats too, so I'm trying to think of alternatives and not wearing hats while I teach. So I'm like, this is cute. This is something different. It's different. I can't think of where that reference is from. It's different. Still have the sniffles, but I think the scarf will look nice with my yoga attire. We have yoga and wine. I got here actually not early, maybe like 2 minutes early. And I posted on my social media. So if you're local, come stop by Parkway Floral this Thursday. We're having yoga and wine. You don't have to partake in the wine. I don't really drink like that. So if you want to just come for the yoga, come on in. Parkway Floor is really awesome. They have a lot of local vendors. There's some artwork in there that you can shop. They have local honey. They just got wine. Was it this year or last year? I don't remember. But and they have chocolates, lots of stuff like that. And then my last event this month is Small Business Saturday. I will be in South Milwaukee. I'm going to be vending at a new studio that's opening up back in South Milwaukee, Beyond Yoga. So that's November 29th. I was doing a video on that. I'm not going to lie. I've been like so with the posting on Instagram. I'm going to put this thing under the door. They are so true about posting on Instagram. It don't feel the same. This is something weird. I don't know if anybody else has this glitch. And that's why I really don't be making videos inside of Instagram. It's always an external video that I'm uploading to my story. So if you ever watch my story, it's usually like an external upload, not something. Hello. Hi, Berserk. I want to say hi before I just get to rambling. It's usually like an external video, or like TikTok automatically saves my videos to my phone. So then if I think it's funny enough, thank you for the likes. If I think it's funny enough, then I'll post it on Instagram. People on Instagram and Facebook are just very judgmental, bro. So all of my funny stuff, what's good, everybody? My funny stuff usually just stays here because I feel like I can be more myself here. We got a good crowd of people. There's y'all understanding the lore. And my TikTok and my YouTube is where I feel like I can be myself. When I try to post stuff on there, when I try to post like political stuff, because I don't do that on here. I'll post it as updates for my young circle, because I have an older crowd. It's a fusion of older people and younger people, acquaintances, friendships, all of that on my Facebook page. I post my political stuff on there. I'm like, hey y'all, so and so and so, and this is going on, just so y'all are aware. Make sure you boycott this, da 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 da. Even as a small creator, you can still use your voice. Because I'm about to get in a rant where we be getting mad about, they're a big YouTuber. They trying to get the check. They let money get in the way. I don't get paid off of these platforms. I'm just here to inform people. I just want to be a safe space, but also informing people of what's going on. So like if I see something, breaking news, and it's not being shown on the regular news, I want my audience, to know about that. But then it gets like weird because then you have like the boomers that also have like disagreeing views, and it's just proceed with caution. I need a tissue. Excuse me. So, I don't know. I was getting into a talk. Yes, bro, we're from Wisconsin. Green Bay Packers. I am not 38. Okay, bro, you need to relax. See, that's why you don't understand the lore, Waden. What is the quote? I own businesses. I own businesses. Whatever that quote is from. Oh, I know y'all. If you know, you know what I'm talking about. I'm specifically on Facebook. I manage 11 to like 13 platforms, y'all. I'm on these old people platforms because it's business. I don't want to be on Meta. Meta is horrible with pushing out any of my content. I'll make a post, and I'm not saying they all do that. I'll make a post on my TikTok, 1,000 likes, 7,000 views. Okay, let me post it. Okay, I did good on this platform. Let me post it here. Facebook, little tumbleweed. So you have to always be pushing your stuff. Do not limit yourself. When people be like, who still use that? If it works, if it's still turn on, maybe we need to use Tumblr. You know, they bringing Vine back. Chase the paper. Because you can find people from wherever. Bro, and I will not stop saying this. I don't know what platform you just got to know where your clientele is at. If I'm doing something specific for this, then I know there's an older population here. If I'm trying to make a post about this, then there's a younger platform. Look at your demographics. I'm not no specialist, but I'll be checking it from time to time. Okay, I see a lot of people liked this type of stuff, so I'm gonna keep, that's why we be going live. I'm on here live Monday through Friday. Chase the paper, you already know. But like I said, I don't get paid on these platforms. I'm posting on here, and I've been posting on here for a good 10 years. I'm the whole page. If you go on Google, for the most part, and you search Ashlee's Crazy Yoga, I've been online for like 10 years posting about my yoga before we even got into who drinks? Before we even got into my crafting stuff. If you search Ashlee Crazy Yoga, the whole page is filled with news articles about my business. You can find the social medias right on the front page. I don't know if YouTube, not YouTube, because now Google wants you to pay for listings and stuff. So I don't know if that changed, but like, you got to keep posting about whatever you trying to have going on, and then you be the top result. So that's just an example, but utilize your platforms. Learn your demographics. Demographicals. I'm being ugly. Okay. I'm not even like trying to start that discussion like this, but I had like a post about just like, are we recognizing like racism? I'm not even trying to open that can of worms, but like posting that on Facebook is some type of uncharted territory. When you get like white people in your chat, all of my minority friends and acquaintances sympathize with me, and even some of my white friends and acquaintances sympathize. But when you get somebody online that's way older, they're gonna be like, it's a spiritual journey. You gotta, when you was up in the sky, did you think I want to have these trials and tribulations? No, nigga. I don't want to have to think, man, I just want to be able to walk in a store and not be followed. Or when I call the police and I need help, they not thinking I'm the suspect. It's crazy stuff like that. I just want to be able to live my life. So I was making a post, and people would be like, it's not really racism. Like, people saying that have never gone through it. The black fatigue comment. Yes, bro. So, I mean, I don't care if you're being sarcastic or actually agreeing, but sharing that, and I don't like when we people, POC people don't feel comfortable sharing their trials, their tribulations or whatever, because it will always get diminished like, don't think about it that hard, or it's not like how it used to be. Yes, it is. There was a situation going on in this house that I live in, right? I live upstairs, people live downstairs. We both have families. The landlord, who is like white Russian or whatever, right? Well, they have a family. You don't, did you not see that little cute boy? I have my husband. There's a family up here too. Don't be saying like there's a family downstairs. There's a family upstairs. Like, don't try to be like biased like that. You know, just because she's is a white lady that lived downstairs. Don't be like that. We need to, be, there needs to be like some type of equality with that. Okay, I can see, you know, it's a maintenance issue and it has not been addressed since this guy bought the house in like the 90s. So of course things need to be, you know, repaired and whatever. We brought this up, both of us, downstairs neighbor, upstairs neighbor, months ago. We said, hey, there's this issue. And then the issue got worse and he tried to blame us about it, but we already told him about it. You know what I mean? But and then he tried to, because like he already had some choice and be like, you good people. I like you guys. Yeah. And then was trying to charge me. I said, well, so what you do in my rent? You want to charge me for this repair, but I told you months ago before it got worse. Why are you only trying to charge me and not the whole house if that was the case, It's not the kitchen drain. It was like something with the bathtub. He did not caulk it. I told him months ago, you need to caulk the bathtub. And then there was like some type of thing going on downstairs. Okay, so the people before us, we had to do a lot of cleaning. If you've been on this channel, like I said, there's a lot of lore on this channel. The people previously before me, he was trying to blame it on us. Okay, I had to deep clean for like an entire month. When we moved here, me and my son are allergic to cats. So immediately had to get like an air purifier, right? And that took like 3 months for the air to clear up. And I'm still vacuuming up cat hair in these rugs. And under the stove, somebody lost an iPad. And I was going to figure out how to unlock it. I ended up just throwing it away. Because the cord, it didn't hold like a charge with the charging thing. How do you leave a whole iPad under the stove? This is in the midst of me doing like a deep cleaning, right? So he wanted to blame whatever situation was transpiring in the bathroom on us. I'm like, the people previously before us did not keep up this apartment. How do you leave a whole iPad under your stove? Like, you just forgot about it. It was like, it was a button or a shoelace or something. No, a whole iPad, that's a couple $100. It's just sitting, you know what I mean? And then, I don't know. I just feel like the people who were upstairs before us, they didn't maintain it. So that's what I mean. Yeah, they should renovate everything from scratch. He brought this in the 90s, and I'm sure you should see the windows, bro. The windows get stuck. I think he like tried to glue some of the windows shut in here, bro. But, it is what it is. I'm like, don't blame me for being here just over a year for these situations that were brewing. Who knows how long? What is a water splasher? These are different things. They're all slumlords, but I didn't appreciate, this is what I was saying about the racism. And I appreciate the conversation we're having right now. About the racism, he tried to say, well, because it was affecting downstairs. There was like a leak or something happening. The people downstairs, they have family. She's, she has her kids part-time, I'm just going to say. I'm not trying to get into people's business, but I'm like, my child is up here all the time. So you can't just say one of your tenants has a family. You have a whole family living upstairs. And I think it should be treated equally. Both of us brought it to your attention too. We weren't like in your face like, why ain't you gonna fit? We didn't say that. We just said, hey, maybe you should do something about it. Now, since he waited, he trying to figure out who he can point at. And it always just seems like it's easier just to point the finger at the black person. He just looked like he would do something wrong. Like, can we get rid of that ideology? Like, what's going on? I'm not trying to go to court over this nigga. How much money do y'all think I got? This is America. Anyway, but I appreciate y'all concern. It was a type of bias. And so that's why I'm trying to have this be a safe space, because I'm like, I'm sorry. On, oops. Where people can share what has happened. You know, previously in the past, this, when I made that Facebook post about just sharing, like, this is like some racism we need to highlight. Like, this is crazy, the stuff that I've gone through. Has anybody gone through this? I've rented with white landlords. I've always had a white landlord. Actually, my first one, if you remember the studio apartment me and my husband had, hello, they was crazy. Like, all the landlords end up being crazy after a while. But the previous landlord before we got here made us sign a DV form saying, you know, we're not going to harm each other. Me and my husband, who have been married for 6 years now, 10, I know, 10 years together, 6 years married. Have you ever had to sign a DV form inquiring about an apartment? And it was just because we are Black. The previous landlord, we're going back in time, the previous landlord was like, not saying Ms. MRS, I'm married. He's not saying Ms. He's like, you and your roommate. I said, no, that's my husband. I corrected him. So, like, this was a white landlord again. What is it? The microaggressions that they be doing. You know what I mean? I never had to sign that. And then I didn't have to sign it here. It is an American thing. It's really crazy, man. But then, you know, I appreciate y'all for listening. But then, like, you know, like I said, there'll be people not only on Facebook, but like just be like, oh, you want to play the race card. Did you ever have to sign a DV form inquiring about an apartment? And there's a whole plethora of other examples I could give. I just gave y'all the example of how he wasn't. Were you just discrediting my family because we're a younger family? Or I don't know what it is. I have a child. You know what I mean? You would give them back at two. I did say like some slick to him. I'm like, he said, I don't want to have to charge you. I said, what did you do with my rent? I paid you to upkeep the house. What'd you do with that? That was that was, a lot of money. Like, it's not no fuck around money. You went to the casino, like, what happened to it? Let's do a calculation. Because we have had minimal things that have needed to be adjusted in this last year. Let's do a calculation. Because his solution is just buying bug spray or bleach products to try to clean things. So if we calculate that, minus that, subtract that from a year's worth of rent, you should have enough to fix whatever the problem was. If you were a landlord with yeah. Because I'm not about to give you more money when I just gave you money to house me and make sure it's houseable. Is that not how it works? I'm not paying a mortgage where the issue is my problem is your problem. I tell you the problem, and then if you say whatever, don't come at me later. Hey, it got worse. What the hell did you think was gonna happen? I'm gonna just do a snapper today. What is going on in the chat? Yeah, they be on some different timing. But anyway, I'm excited to get back to the rug, and we're gonna be playing chicken with my supply. So we'll see how. Hopefully, I can have enough yarn for my project. So that's what we're getting into today. What is that? Getting into test the ghouls. What is that? What is that about? So many colors and sizes. Alright. I'm not trying to flash, y'all. But have you seen my shirt? My shirt's really cute. Because, you know, I'm a yoga teacher. It goes a little bit higher, but I'm not going to show them all. This is a bunch of pugs, and they doing yoga poses. I don't know what that is. Okay. Anyway. Okay, let me show you. We went to Ross, and then this is where I got my hat. Oh, not my hat, my scarf. I've been looking for a scarf. I posted on my TikTok. I said, where do y'all be getting y'all scarves from? And I didn't get like a for real response. So I'm like, I don't want no bandana. I got too much hair for that. I got too much hair for a bandana, but not enough hair to put it back up. If you remember how long my first locks were, I had my locks for like 5 years, dog. I was free-forming, and my voice, I don't know, like, this cold or whatever it is has just been kind of lingering. But anyway, so I went to Ross, and I found this scarf, and I said, I'm gonna get this. I like it because, like, it's brown, but then look, this is like maroon, and it kind of match, okay? And then Carrie said, he liked the shade on me. I said, okay, thank you. That's my husband. I was like, okay, thank you. I'm being ugly. But then I found boots. I got my boots for my son. I got these little Nauticas, okay? I got these for like $12.99 or $13.99. I was gonna show y'all. Look, the Fee-Fi-Fo Fums. These are cute. So hopefully they last him this year. They be growing so freaking fast. Hold on, there's a sticker inside of here. The 1-2 buckle my shoes, okay? We got one more week. Then we have a half week next week, and it's Thanksgiving. I only got one. I am not doing that again. If you're new here, I had an all-natural birth, and that's the one experience that I wanted to have. I want to be able to give all of my love to one child because I know how it felt growing up, having love divided and experiencing favoritism. So I'm like, I'm not going to do that. When people start having too many kids, that's another thing. That's another hot topic I don't be wanting to get into because then people get in their feelings about that. I'm like, that's great if you think your love can extend to many kids. But I'm like, I didn't experience that. And I don't want it to ever feel like, you know, I'm spending more time with this one. I did more stuff for this one. Because, yeah, we're not even going to get into all of that. My mom said, your brother just needs more attention than you do. He's older than me, mind you. That was crazy. She said that recently. So I'm like, oh, you felt like this my whole existence. I don't want to ever, like, have my child feel like that. And that's why I have one. Okay? I'm not trying to get on a dark subject, though. I think I'm going to need to charge this. This is my speaker. I'm going to be teaching later today. So this is the speaker I use. I used to have 2 of them. I recommend this, but now I'm like, because one died on me. This is subs. This shit sub. Let me get my microphone. Is this the cracked one? This part is cracked on it, but it's waterproof. So this is the one I bring to the beach, and it's got like, so I'm about to charge it. It's got little protective flap, and those are all your ports. I charge it with this third one, and then I had two of these. You could have hook them both up at the same time. So I think it was only for like 1 year I was able to do it. We had a big class at the beach. If you loco, come to my yoga at Bradford Beach. Look for that. Every July I have a yoga class on the beach. So look for that. Ashlee Crazy Yoga. That's what you need to be following. But anyway, so 1 year we had both of them out. We have both of these speakers out because the crowd was huge, bro. Go look at my yoga at the beach photos. I'm like, damn. You know, I just, like, honestly, what be happening, and it's not linear. Having a small business is not linear. It's not gonna look consistent. It's gonna look wild 1 year. You know, I haven't seen any consistency. But 1 year we just had a lot of people, bro. I made this. I have a website, ashleecrazyyoga.com, and I created an event, Yoga at the Beach. Let me just copy and paste. This is literally my formula. Copy and paste. Make a Facebook post. Make a Facebook event. Make a Facebook event. Tell me why that shit reached like 10,000 people, bro. 10,000 people said they was interested. That was crazy. Not 10,000 people showing up, but I'm like, I don't, it was too many for me to even count. So, if you didn't know, I'm the nigga you need to ask about microphones. And I don't be doing ads like that. I will not do that to my audience. I hate when niggas try to be slick with ads. I literally, if I get sent something, I'm going to tell you if I like it or not. Okay? So, I usually get sent a lot of microphones. You will see I have my own category of microphones or testing out PR, right? And I have a couple videos of that. Hold on. Couple videos of me like testing out microphones and shit. Okay, this is a long, but I'm like, when I like shit, I'm gonna tell you that I like some shit. This is a Bugani speaker. I don't even know if they make this anymore. I liked the old school like speaker feel because now they all try to make them look like, you know, ill bottles. You know what I'm talking about? Why they all gotta look slender like that? Why don't they got like any feet to hold them up? And if it has feet, then it's one of them clearance discounted cheap overstock Walmart fast rack or Target fast rack speaker. I wish I could insert. See, okay. I can't be showing y'all my gallery. I can't be showing y'all my Facebook gallery. I'm sorry, my photo gallery. Cause I want to look for the photo, but I'm like, I hope it don't be showing my other photos. This is a drawn out story, and I'm not trying or other photos. I want to show y'all. I took a picture and sent it to my husband. I seen like some Bluetooth speakers for $5. If it's for $5, it's gonna sound like the speaker from the order box outside. Okay. This one I think I paid like $50 or $60 for. Okay, this is some years ago. They may still have this. They may still have this speaker, but I've been using. If I like some shit, I'm gonna keep using it. I don't get how influencers, you know, they be using one thing. Okay, maybe they gonna do an update when a month. Hey guys, so I just started using this new product. Oh, how we gonna know how the other product worked out for you? So anyway, this is me years ago still saying that you should get a Bugatti. Because you can hook both of them up and have like surround sound. I had fucking surround sound on the beach. And then with them holes I was showing you, the little export, import, portals, outlets, whatever you want to call those. Um, you can hook up a microphone. So this is some shit I would do. Okay. So I would have the music playing on one speaker, and then on the other side, I would have like the microphone being projected. But then I got another speaker in there. Then I got like a hip one so I can walk around and then people can hear me. So if you see photos of yoga at the beach, matter of fact, let me just show you. Um, I usually have like a little headset and a little thing. And these microphones I be getting sent, y'all. Take advantage of these. You do like public speaking or some shit, or if you are a yoga teacher, like personal trainer or some type of wellness person, you might have be hosting some events in the future. Um, you might need a microphone. Who knows? This is this is crazy. I came in here to show y'all this. This is what I mean. This is my hair. I had some really long freeform locks. Them hoes was long. This is me and my friend Barbie, and we were doing the yoga at the beach. But you can see right under my sunglasses, that's the microphone right there. So yeah, if you want to elevate your classes, get yourself a microphone. And it'll make you a better public speaker. Cause this is the kid that uh when I had to do the speech in class, I would try to make sure the teacher forgot, or I was the last day. Who would like to go next? Fuck nigga, I'm not trying to do all of that. I wrote, I already wrote a paper, and from the paper, you want me to do a speech? Fuck that. I ain't trying to do that. I already told you about whatever the subject was. Why I gotta talk to you about it? Voice shaky as hell. And where should I put this? Will it fit? Okay. Actually, I have. Usually, I'm wearing a sweatshirt. Maybe we can put. Y'all rumbled and tumbled. I'm like, maybe. Which way should I do this? It's too much. Child, I really can't get my grip around this. I'm going on. Okay, it's gonna be like a little droopy. But anyway, yeah, I did not like public speaking, and so like I was doing dance. I was in competitive dance in high school, bro. I said I got to do this. This is actually not a funny story, but like kind of a funny story. I'm like, damn, because we were just talking about like racism and shit like that earlier in this live. What? Yes, thank you. Welcome to the live. If you're just joining us, but so it was an expectation. I joined a white dance team, and all of the white girls on the team had long hair. And so like I had to try to get like a weave or whatever. And that's what I was doing in high school so I could wear the same hairstyles as them. They wouldn't let me do that. You want to know how crazy this is that they didn't see this? The year, because I was always like the only black kid on the dance team, right? When they gave out their makeup supply list, they didn't even have my shade. That's what I mean. They didn't have my foundation shade. They had like 3 foundation shades. This might be your color, this one or this one. I looked at all of them. They were all fair, like fair color. And then I couldn't get brown colored tights and my jazz shoes. If you're in dance, you know what I'm talking about. Them little slippers with the heel, my jazz shoes had to be the white girl skin tone. They wouldn't let me get no brown ones, bro. So, yeah. It was a lot. How that is just subtly not caught. Oh, we actually have like a black girl on our team. So maybe we should consider that. But facing that and also just trying to find my voice, I guess, with dancing is why I joined the dance team. I'm going to dance in front of people. All that to say, okay. So yeah, we're getting off topic with the weave. So I had to get like these weaves. I was working a job and then I was getting my hair done. I had to do like extra stuff to hold. They had like the fucking donut buns, right? We get to spinning, right? I had to like put so many extra clips in there. We get to spinning, my fucking like hair fall out, bro. That's crazy. Doing all of this shit just to try to conform. And I'm like, I don't want to wear this no more, man. This I'm straight. I'm straight. What am I looking for in here? I'm like, I want to do something fun though. I want to be able to be around fun people. So I said, I want to try yoga. So that's what I did. I'm going to have to be in front of a class like in front of people, at the front of the room. That's what I was looking to say. And I'm going to just get better and better at that. And that's how I became more comfortable just speaking. What do we need? What do we need? Okay. I need to get in the closet, charge the speaker, but this is where we're at. Okay. I don't want to hurt my microphone, but I get y'all. Man, my voice. I get y'all. Not that far. Okay. We making a rug. We making a rug. We making a rug. This door is also crazy. It has just like a weird handle. This is like my craft closet or whatever. But the door won't stay closed. Like if you turn the heat on, it'll start blowing. And so I'll move this in front because the closet is drafty. Crazy, bro. So I'm going to charge the speaker. I like this speaker because I don't know if new speakers do that, but I can hook up a microphone to that speaker I was showing y'all. And these speakers, not this one in particular, but the microphones I was always trying out. Bro, they're only like $40 if you really want to get a microphone. You do a lot of public speaking. I don't know what happened to my pink one. They sent me a pink one. That was my favorite one, bro. But I have a few I can kind of alternate out. This is what I'm talking about. This is a really cool brand. I've collabed with them a few times. You know, it's just a microphone, but you can, you can make it into a sash. But I say if you teaching yoga, put it around your waist. Make it fit like that. Okay, we ready. No, we're not. Let me grab my scissors. We coming back to the claw. This is as much brown I have. Oh, my nails is trying to get crazy. But with practice, I guess more of the story. I kept putting myself in situations where I had to just be in control and leading people. So I'm like, I better get it right. Because I never liked speaking in front of people. But I'm like, if I want to be a yoga teacher, this is going to help me, become better with speaking and giving direction. Because sometimes, that can be hard and guiding so many people at one time, so many people can interpret things different ways. Like if you're, teaching a yoga class. And so learning from that so you can have a more kind of synchronized class. It may not look the same because I never want people to feel like they have to conform or look the same because everybody's body is different. So it'll be, you know, but just moving, just in the movement. I don't know what to say. And I feel like that made me better and more comfortable speaking. A lot of lessons, a lot of stories today. We're moving back to this claw. I just need to put the string through this hole. But also the one thing that kind of sucks about this speaker, I'm taking it because it gets loud for class. It don't need to be like super loud, but you know what I mean. Um, Louder for more than two people to hear if you get like a Them $5, $7 speakers I was telling y'all about. I need to move closer. But I don't remember what I was saying. It's a good speaker. You just can't see the battery. That's what I was gonna say. The battery life. So I never know when to charge it because it'll go like it won't give you. It does give you like a warning, but like it won't like as soon as you turn it on. Battery is at this percent. Like why can't it say that? We should make technology that can say that. If it don't got like a display screen, the speaker is smart enough to communicate with you and be like, you got 40% left. Okay. I could take this to one more class or etc. Use this for this event and it not die on me. Because like halfway through, like you be listening to a song and then the speaker, doo, doo, then the music get quieter. Oh man, this shit finna die. And I don't want that to ever happen in class. You know, I really try to keep that space professional. All right. I need yarn to work with me. But yeah, it don't tell you the percentage or how much life you have on the speaker until you gotta charge it. You will have apparently playing it on max uses a lot more energy. So yeah, this shit thick. It dies faster if you're playing it on max. I'd be playing it in the shower on max. That be booming. And I usually wait, you know, obviously for the whole house to be empty if I'm taking a shower or if I'm working in here to play that speaker on max. Hello. What's the cloth? What cloth? What clock? Wait, what's going on, bro? I'm trying to understand the chat. I'm trying to trace the outline of the cloth before I fill it in. Then it just makes the filling in process faster. No. And I don't want to overlap my wine, color with this black because then that's some unplucking extra work that I would have to do from the front. But we're working from the back side. I'd be like, oh, this is going to be enough. And then I get scared. I don't know, chat. But honestly, if I can make this stretch, this would be crazy. That would be cucamonga, as we say. What's good? I am. Well, it's necessary for the rug to be complete. It would be bare from the front. Look at me just popping into the yoga. You gotta stretch your hips, bro. You be on this floor. hmm. Okay. We gotta finish the claw and the shirt. I don't know how much we're actually gonna get done. Damn, no, fuck. We're doing all right. Oh, it's almost 9. I was like, it's only 8:30. Oh, looking ass, bro. But make sure you like and subscribe for just chill content. I got another just regular week. I usually go live like 8 to 10 a.m. So y'all right in the middle. I gotta make some phone calls today though, so gotta check. My phone is on do not disturb. Sometimes like calls come through and I just want to pre-warn you if it gets muted, it's and I'm not doing that on purpose. I think my phone like fucking mutes the live if somebody starts leaving me a voicemail or something. So I try to catch it because like even when I'm live, just because my phone is open, I think it still is like letting it ring or something. I don't know. Just because I'm using an application right now. Trying to get tangled. You stay over there. What's up? Yeah, the sunbeams. The sun is. I almost fell. The sun is casting in from the playroom. I'm like, I thought I saw the screen go black. I was about to lose it, bro. I said, ain't no way somebody trying to call me right now. Come on. Let's get in. Let's fill this in. All right. Now this should be easier to fill in. There's like a little round part I was trying to go around and like outline at the same time. All right. Trying to keep the lines close but not too crazily close. It is going Cucamonga up in there, bro. A little tight. Violin. Baby. Come on. How was everyone's weekend? Sorry, I was like right into my thunderstorm. I'm just taking a break. I'm almost done with the claw. And yeah, I'll finish like around 9, about 3 minutes. I should finish before that. Then the last section that we'll do today in today's live, we'll try to start on the lower half of his shirt. It's getting tight. Maybe I can go back up. Okay, actually, we got to get creative. Get out of here. Just the scissors. No. The hell? Hang on. I know there's a comment. Hang on. I just want to finish this section. Then I'm going to move back to a slightly more comfortable seated position. Because I'm on my tippy toes, bro. I'm like hanging on to the bench, but I'm on my tippy toes doing this. All right. Do your best. Here you are. You got it. You are. Never you got it. All right. We're done with the claw. Actually, there's a little spot here, and we'll see how that translates to the front. Okay. I'm expecting or anticipating some spots. Come on. Some patchy spots. I may have to twist around. You know? Happy Monday. Ooh, let me stand up real quick. Okay. Now you guys are like on this small tripod. We finished the claw. So I'm gonna see how that translates. I don't wanna bro, chill out with this. I don't need to hear that. Especially like we're working on this rug. That's so coincidental. Anyway, we finished the claw. Why is this zoomed in? I'm gonna do this small triangle and see how far we get. Hopefully we can finish that before the live is up. And then, that's the other burgundy with this size. But it also needs to last as the swirly swirls, you know. So that's what we got going on. Back to the sun rays. Here we go. This is the most annoying part. Oh, that's on the floor. I'm literally stabbing my actual floor. This part is really heavy. Sagging. I'm trying to start with an outline. Sounds good, but I don't know how it looks like from the other side. Come on, baby. If you would like to support me, you can shop my art at Shop Confidential Goods. Or, I mean, the website is Confidential Goods. But if you want to send me an email for like a commission, um, you can email me at shopconfidentialgoods@gmail.com. And I do custom rugs and clothes and paintings. It's a lot of fun stuff. I do some graphic design too, and everything can be made in house. You want some magnets, you want some buttons, you want to make them into stickers, you want to make some flyers. I do everything in house. So hit me up for those needs. This month at Confidential Goods, my rugs are 10% off. So you go to Confidential Goods. We have tabs, bro. The whole shopping experience I'm trying to make is as you browse each tab, you realize like, damn, everything on this website was made by hand. For coasters, there's shirts that I've made, there's rugs, there's hoops, paintings, stationery section of magnets, prints, bookmarks, stickers, all of it. Every single thing. So, what's up? Yes, everything is handcrafted. I do everything down to the tags. You get a rug from me, I put a tag on it that says confidential goods, and then I make the ribbon by hand too. So like I'll buy the ribbon, but I brand it myself with my heat press. And there's like a burning trick I do to make it like look. There's a TikTok on there. If you go lurking on my TikTok, you'll see like all of the attention to details. All of the rugs come with rug care instructions too, so you know how to take care of the rugs. You spill something on it, you know how to clean it, preserve it. Yeah, so you know how to clean it, preserve it, all that good stuff. And I ship my larger rugs through UPS. So they're in a timely manner, believe priority. And the shipping's about 25. So look at the rug price and then add about 25 for the UPS shipping because I'll ship it in a box. But you're not just going to get a rug from me. I'm probably going to send you some stickers or a print or something, you know. So if you don't know what to get on my website, you can also become a subscriber. I have two tiers. I have a stationary tier where each month you'll get like stationary goodies. I make bookmarks, stickers, buttons, prints, magnets. What else is in that category? I feel like I'm missing some, but there's like a lot of cool little stationary things I'll have in there. And then the second tier, I only have two tiers. The second tier is like adds apparel. So you'll get like some stationery stuff and then plus something with apparel in it. So there's like a little questionnaire. I call it like my style questionnaire. It's literally if you go to the subscriptions on confidentialgoods.com, go to the subscriptions tab, you'll see the two subscriptions, but at the very bottom there's a questionnaire. You take that questionnaire, it's super like I try to make it super quick. Take the questionnaire so I know what your style is, what size you are. So if I got like some sweatshirts I'm gonna drop and you are on the subscription, you might get a sweatshirt, bro. I'm just saying. Really cool deal. Um, so then I know what size sweatshirt to send you or what size hat, because we make hats on here too, bro. That's what I'm forgetting. Send me a custom hat order. If you want like a little beanie made, I can do solid colors or I can do stripes. You can see the hats. I believe those are under accessories too. So when I make a hat, you can do a solid color or like you can add stripes. You can add whatever colors you want because I got the whole wall. Okay. And then if you want to add a pom pom, let me know the colors of the pom pom. And I usually always do like a jumbo pom pom. So they have like a really cool pom pom on top of them. And everything that's all handmade too. My turnaround on hats is a day. You tell me, you send me like an email, hey, I want to have a hat made. Okay, I got you. Give me a day. Today's Monday, you send me like an order, I can have it shipped by Wednesday. Give me a day. Let me get my yarn together and let me send you the colors. You approve the colors. I'll start making it. So we got the fire. We carry the heat. I be trying to tell people. Super fast service. And I'm a one man band. I'm a one man band. Looking at it's only me in here. It's us. It's only me. uh, maybe one more. Let's bring it up. Da-da-da-da-da-da. What else? Do we have questions? Any questions at all? Plus, okay, so I have a physical store too. Come support my physical store. You can shop online, but it's really fun meeting y'all like in person if you're local. Like, well, I've had somebody like we're in Wisconsin, right? I've had somebody like we've gotten orders from a few different states, right? Obviously, that's not local, but like I had somebody from Burlington drive down twice to come get something from me, and I had somebody from Green Bay come all the way to my shop in Mequon. It's like over an hour or something drive, bro. And I'm like, bro, I'm so appreciative. It's so cool to meet y'all in person. So you can shop confidentialgoods.com. Otherwise, our shop is in Mequon, Wisconsin, and our address is on the Instagram and Facebook. But if you got a pen and paper, as the old folks say, we're 10134 North Port Washington Road in Mequon, Wisconsin. So we're in a office space, and I say we're two buildings down from Les Moyes. So if you like Google us, we're in an office building. Like Les Moyes might pop up as like a neighboring business or something. To the left if you're looking from the map. We have ample parking, and you can like book a private shopping experience. Um, I want to get into tailoring. I ain't gonna lie, I've tailored a few pants for people. So if you have stuff like that you want to bring in, but I usually specialize in like designing and upcycling stuff. So like I said, you can take the questionnaire and be like, I want some jeans made. Okay, what's your size? Maybe we do like a video call. That'd be cool. I go to a thrift store and I can show you some sizes. We could buy them. Excuse me. And then like you could meet me at my office and I have like a changing room. You can change into the pants, see how you like them. What alterations do you need made? And then maybe what is the design that you want? So like I bleach, I embroider, and I also paint on clothes. So like you can be like, I want to do this here. just let me know and I will hook it up, bro. I'm telling you. I'm being ugly. But also, if I give out our address, we're having a winter craft workshop. So if you want to join us and join me at my office, I gave you the address. You can sign up on the my yoga website, ashleecrazyyoga.com, and then go under events, and you'll see there's like 15 events for my arts and crafts winter workshop. This workshop is for people who want to make new crafting friends in person and to help people get out of the house when it gets cold here. It can be very depressing just being cooped up in your house. So I have these workshops on Saturdays, like midday. So, once the SNOW gets here, around midday is usually when it's warmest in Wisconsin, people may be more inclined to want to come out of their houses. But then there's like a little community to do arts and crafts together. And I'm making it like a make and take series. So I'm trying to plan it around the holidays so you can make something in time, for Christmas and yeah. So and then you can support a really cool small business. And that's that. But they're every Saturday, as long as I don't have a market. I have two more markets coming up for this year. But check ashleecrazyyoga.com, check the events tab, and see which ones you want to sign up for. You can do one day, one Saturday, or the whole month, so every Saturday. And these events go from November to the end of February. Okay? Okay? So you'll have time to make several gifts for several holidays. Or you can just learn a new skill. Or make a new friend. Wait a minute. All right. What time is it? 9:14. All right. We're gonna try to finish the bottom of his shirt today. Or at least for this line. We're gonna try to finish this up. So let's shift gears. Gonna need to sit my ankles. This is so intense. I have one more large area and then it's just the swirls. Ooh, I need to stretch my leg for real. See, today I'm wearing my Moo Cruisers. Somebody was like, I like your shoes, but I was wearing my little potatoes, like my potato slippers. And I said, oh, thanks. These. I don't know. Let me tell you. You can't tell. I love cows. Okay. I try to be modest with my cow drip. Okay. Honestly. I seen on Facebook Market somebody has some cow overalls. I was very tempted. I'm like, what can I get? Can I haggle them? What would you take? I didn't do it though. I was just browsing. But I'm like, I saw them overalls. They were cute. I never knew such thing existed. Like I've had regular overalls, but cow overalls. Come on, we can do it together. We're hammering away. Oh, sorry for rattling, y'all. I accidentally clapped the microphone. It's coming along. As I look at this red, I'm like, I think I should have enough pink, about the same size, which is actually going to be insane. Only time will tell. I say, what is it, Monday? Tuesday, maybe start some swirls. Maybe the end of this week. I said probably before Thanksgiving. That'll give me like 2 weeks to. I only have to shave the pink because, and then I'll have to unloop overlapping yarns from the loop, I guess. But hopefully that doesn't take too long. But the shaving, and then it's almost done. So I'm excited. We'll do my last canvas of the year on this frame probably the end of this month. We'll see how much I have to prep. I think I have literally, it's crazy how it planned out. Unless somebody sends an email about a commission or something, I always start my commissions before I just do a fun project or whatever. This is just a fun project, so this rug is available once I finish it. But I literally think I have enough supplies to stretch one more canvas. So kind of crazy how that planned out. I think it'd be crazy if I do have a little more, but that's gonna be the last big canvas I do. I'll probably use my smaller canvas because I really do love punch needling, as you can see. But my smaller canvas, I don't need carpet glue. I'm not going to be making carpet glue projects. Like my big rugs, I usually use carpet glue. So the rug has um, the the strongest hold. I don't know how to explain it. I wouldn't glue this type of rug with this type of detail with some Elmer's. I go to Home Depot and get like an actual carpet glue. So that's why everything must be perfect. Perfect. Almost there. I'm gonna be happy though when the markets are over and then like this room gets cleaned up just a wee bit, because then I don't have to keep supplies here or my register, because if I'm doing a pop-up I'm gonna need a register and like some tables and stuff. So this room is just a little crowded throughout the year, but when the markets die down, then I can clear up this room and I have space to hold more projects that I can have in rotation. Not that I would want that, but like, once I don't want to take like one thing to my shop at a time, because when I finish my stuff, I'm eager to take photos of my work and then to bring it to my shop. So I've added each piece to my shop one piece at a time. But once I things kind of get cleaned up and I'm not in market season anymore, I'll be able to like stack up a few projects so then I can bring a bulk of them, and do like a cool kind of restock. So definitely finish before 9:30. So that's a plus. Hello. There. Something like that. I should make that into a shirt because I say that every live. This is a cute trifecta. Red, pink, and that burgundy. So we're done. This game of chicken is crazy, bro. Okay? That's how much I thought I was gonna pull out. That's how much red I still have left. This wine color. And I just need to do like the top of the shirt, which I'll show you, and the swirls. So I'm glad we were able to stay with this color. I'm feeling confident that we'll be able to finish and not have to restock. There. Let me show you, my friend. So that's what we got going on. Mm, 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 mm. I did his shirt and I finished this claw. I'm sorry, I'm just heavily breathing into here. But then we just have to do the top part of the shirt, which is this little triangle right under the little ruffles, and then the ruffles, and then we'll have pink. Taking my gloves off. Making my way downtown, walking back pieces. Okay. The pink background was done with machine for those that are new, and um, the rest was done by hand. Besides the boots. The boots. The boots. Shop confidential goods. It's looking more and more realistic. It's slowly coming alive. See? We did that today. We just need to finish that part of the shirt, the swirls. We did the claw. Woo! So, thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. And check out my other platforms. I make funny videos on Tickety Talk. I'd be funny on Snapchat too. What else? Full Shop Confidential Goods. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook and all those events I was telling y'all about. And if you enjoy the live, you can come back tomorrow. I go live 8 a.m. to like 10 a.m. around that time. Today I finished early. I need to make some phone calls, but around that time frame is when you can catch me. Monday through Friday, Central Time. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.